I started to learn how to cook when I was about 19. I was going to University of California at Santa Barbara, and I was trying to be an actress as well, so I kept driving down to LA to audition for movies, and my dad was there working. We sort of started getting into cooking together. We got sick of the frozen meatballs that were left in the freezer for us. It just became our thing, so we started watching a lot of cooking channels, and over the years it's become a major passion. So today I'm going to make kind of what I call fast food, which is like super easy roast chicken. I'm going to debone the chicken so that it cooks more quickly. Right now I'm peeling fingerling potatoes. I'm going to parboil them. I just want the outsides of the skins to soften up. This is just boiling salted water. I'm going to leave it in there for just a few minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to start deboning my chicken. My grandmother taught me how to wash chickens, which is to take handfuls of kosher salt, wet the chicken with cold water, scrub inside and out, rinse and dry so it's all nice and ready. So I'm going to take a sharp pair of kitchen shears, and I'm just going to cut the back out. It's easily done. And this is going to cut the cooking time in half. Because the bones make it more dense, and then it just takes longer for that meat next to the bone to get cooked all the way through. I'm going to take the thigh bone out, which is right here. I'm just going to kind of get the meat away from the bone. Right now I'm working, and so I'm really interested in quick meals. I can come home from work and I can just whip it in the oven or make a pasta and it's done. Press it down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of lemons and squeeze the juice over. And I'm going to leave the lemon in the pan because it's going to get all nice and caramelized while it's cooking. I'm going to stick a couple of garlics in there. Just break it up a bit and stick it around the chicken. We've got some lovely rosemary here. Stick some in the cavity. And we've got some gorgeous sage at the farmer's market today. Stick that in. And we've got some thyme. Stick a little thyme in there. So we'll season it up. Some pepper, olive oil. And now I'm going to get my potatoes and just drain out the water. And I'm going to put them back in the pan and put the lid back on. And I'm going to bash them around a little bit. I learned this trick in England. It's how they roast their potatoes. Oh! I lost a tater. So it just kind of fuzzes the edge a little bit, and then it's crispier. So I'm going to stick these in the pan around my chicken and give them a little oil of their own and some salt. I really like to use Maldon sea salt, which is like it's like a flaky, like fleur de sel kind of thing. Squeeze a little more limon. Okay, and now that's going to go in the oven. So I just covered it with a piece of tin foil. It's cooking at a high temperature, 450. So I'm going to leave it covered so that it doesn't get too overcooked, the skin. So while that's happening, I'm going to make my salad. I'm going to make a simple spring salad. We went to the farmer's market this morning. I've got this beautiful lettuce. I'm just going to rip it into smallish pieces. And then we've got some lovely watercress. And a little bit of this gorgeous, look at this arugula. It's just beauteous. So we got this beautiful purple spring onion at the farmer's market. I'm just going to cut it on the bias. And we've got these beautiful radishes in all different shapes and sizes. I'm just going to parboil these baby carrots that we got. There's some purple ones. They're very pretty. So I'll just stick them in the water for just a couple minutes. And we've got these fresh fava beans, which are already parboiled, but you do the same thing. You just You just peel them and pop the beans out, and then just blanch them in boiling water for a sec. And they're very, very yummy. We've got these gorgeous sweet English peas, and they're like candy. I mean, they're incredible. I just like them raw right in there. Heaven. And then we can cut up a couple of radishes. And then we've got our beautiful carrots. The colors are just gorge. I feel inspired to cook all the time. It's sort of what I lie in bed and think about at night, which is maybe a problem, but it just makes me feel happy to think about food and think about new ways of combining things, or what I like to try, or what might be easy. I find it really relaxing. And I'm inspired by ingredients, you know. In Southern California, I mean, you just can't get any fresher than that. It's bananas. I'm going to make kind of a lightish vinaigrette for it. I'm going to take a shallot, thinly slice it, but I like to keep it sort of intact in its little rings. Spoon of mustard in. I put a little salt and pepper. And I'm going to put in some champagne vinegar. And I'm going to add a little maple syrup. My dad was very into adding maple syrup into salad dressing. He got me on that. And now I'm going to add olive oil. Yum. Our chicken is ready. We're going to get him out of the oven. Voila! This is like a perfect, easy family dinner. What I kind of like doing these days is a one-pan dish, just to limit the fuss and the cleanup. This is one of those. Okay, I'm going to toss this thing up and make sure I get a bite with delicious beans. So fresh and light and yummy. And there you go. Dinner for 4.